What about pilots that get their license and kind of decide they want to tackle the mountain flying? What's your suggestions on that?
Well, the suggestion on the mountain flying is I've taken various mountain flying clinics, and it's always a good idea if you're going to fly very much in the mountains, is find someone who's had a lot of experience, a certified flight instructor in mountain flying, and spend a little time with that instructor and learn as much as you can about mountain flying. And
really good advice. I know there's some airports, like for instance Asheville, that are technically in the mountains, but it's a very easy airport to get into, and that's a great location to hook up with a instructor, and they can give you a lot of good training in the area, or heck, if you feel uncomfortable, act as a guide of sorts. Nothing wrong with paying an instructor for their time to show you around the area. And so lastly, one thing to keep in mind is the weather can really change radically. We were up on a huge mountain at about, well, huge for North Carolina standards, 5,200 some odd feet. And we noticed that the weather changed 3 or 4 times while we were up there. So if you're planning a flight, even transitioning the mountains, and you're like, well, I'm not flying into the mountains, so I'll just fly over them, I always recommend doubling the amount of fuel reserves that you would normally take. And personally, I like doing the hour.
In the mountains is not a good place to ever run out of fuel.
That's right.
Nowhere is a good place to ever run out of fuel unless you're in a glider.
Exactly. And count on those weather conditions radically changing, and your weather reporting services might be far and few between as well. I'd like to thank you for watching another Pilot Safety Minute. I'm Tom C. Freeman.
I'm Thomas W. Freeman.
And we want to wish you safe travels in your flight.